Before the world ended, he was just a man on a bike. Now, he's a legend. Today on Classic Cinema Plus, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Greetings, Classic Cinema and TV fans. Jason here with you once again on another Classic Cinema Plus, and today we are talking about The Walking Dead. Yes, we're talking about a new release from the good folks at Alcorn Media International. We're talking about The Walking Dead, Daryl Dixon. Okay, so before we jump into that, let me just tell you a little bit about Walking Dead. Okay, so The Walking Dead, like many people, when The Walking Dead premiered on Halloween night, I was all in like everybody else. And I was watching every single week and watching this show and was enamored by it for a lot of seasons. But somewhere along the way, I think it was either season 4 or season 5, I kind of got fatigue. I think I got the zombie fatigue, and I just kind of decided to dial out and just said, you know what, there's other things to watch, and I just kind of got fatigue and I stopped watching at that point. There's parts of me that I do regret that in a lot of ways, because it's a good series. It just after a while it just got old, and it got kind of like it felt repetitive in a lot of ways sometimes, and so it just so I just kind of dialed out. Maybe someday I'll go back and jump back in and watch the rest of the original series. But anyway, but I have been watching some of the newer spin-off series. We recently got the Dead Cities, Walking Dead Dead City series that we reviewed here on Classic Cinema Plus. But we also, as we said, just received Daryl Dixon. Now, one thing about it was, the original series, there was one character that I absolutely loved, and it was Daryl Dixon. For the simple reason that Daryl Dixon was a loner. He really didn't want to be around anybody. It was more or less him against the world, more or less. And then slowly he became part of the community, and he began to show his humanity and how he did care for other people and stuff like that. And I like that story of how that he kind of evolved, if you will. I think that was really, really cool. But with all of the Walking Dead, cinema, the universe, if you will, you have to evolve and you have to change, and you can't stay in one series forever. You got to kind of evolve and move out. Well, that's what happened with Daryl Dixon. Okay. So the idea of Daryl Dixon, the series, Daryl Dixon, awakens, floating down a river, on the back of a boat, if you will. And, when he comes to and finds himself on the shore, he goes around and he finds that he is in France, of all places, and so far away from home. And so the idea is that he has to try to find out why he's there and what's the purpose, because there's a purpose for everything. So why is he there, and how does he get back home? Okay. Kind of an interesting story. I like the idea of the story. A man on a mission to try to find his way back home. I like that. I think that's really, really cool. But Daryl finds himself in a war against evil people as well as zombies, trying to protect some good people of France. And also there it is. That's kind of the premise of it. It's really, really cool. Now, I've not seen the entire series yet. I have watched the first 4 episodes of season 1. So this is just like first look kind of thing. And season 1 is 6 episodes, 2 discs. Season 2 is 6 episodes, 2 discs. And season 3 is 7 episodes and 2 discs. Okay. Now, interestingly enough, not only do we get Daryl, but we're also getting, look at there, we're getting Carol as well. Now, from what I'm seeing is Carol is apparently showing up in season 2. Okay. There was a really interesting dynamic between Carol and Daryl. So that's going to be interesting to see how that plays out as well. What I have seen so far, I have to tell you, the first couple episodes really are a little slow, just to let you know that. The first couple episodes, it's not so much that they're just slow, but what it is they're trying to build something and build intrigue, not just trying to jump in with action, adventure, and all this type of stuff. But they're trying to build a premise and build a foundation, if you will, of this series. And so to build, sometimes it takes a little bit slow to build a real strong foundation on something. So I think that's why it's a little slow at the beginning. But it has picked up a little bit as we're getting into episode 5 as we're watching this. It's going to be interesting to see where we go from there. Daryl is Daryl, as we all know. And, going to be interesting to see Carol. It's going to be interesting to see how this whole thing plays out. As we know, those of you that are fans of The Walking Dead, season 3 is not the end of the series. This is just a continual thing. So, season 4 is either already finished or it's in the middle or beginning. I don't know. I don't watch it at this point. I'm just waiting for the physical stuff to come through, and then we watch it that way. So I don't subscribe to AMC Plus to watch any of that type of stuff. I just wait for the physical stuff to come in. So, but we're seeing, but there is a season 4. We do know that. So, it'll be interesting to see what happens going forward, though. But we got 3 seasons to watch, and we're already pretty much through season 1, and season 2 and 3 are coming up. So, gonna be interesting. According to, on the back of this, the Telegraph, it says, the best spinoff to date. Okay. Remains to be seen. I will say, I'm enjoying Daryl Dixon's a little more than I did enjoy the Dead Cities. Now, Dead City was great. It was a pretty good little spinoff series. But yeah, Daryl Dixon is a little bit better. The World Beyond series, I had a hard time with that one. I didn't particularly care for that one too much. It was okay, but it was just not spectacular. But anyway, so like I said, 6 discs here, as you can see, okay, and 3 seasons. I should have done that a little better. There you go. That's season 3. That's season 2, and that's season 1. Okay, so in addition to the 19 episodes that you get of all 3 seasons, their special features include cast diaries and episode insiders, Show Me More, The Walking Dead Daryl Dixon featurette. There is Comic-Con's panels from 2024 and 2025, and subtitles for each episode. Now, in conclusion, just to let you know, these episodes are taking place in France, if you will. So, just be aware these are not in English. A lot of the dialogue is in French. So, if you don't like to read a lot of subtitles, that may be a downer for you, and may be something you want to just think about before purchasing it. It's just something to think about. But all in all, it's a really fun little series. I'm glad to be checking it out. All right, so yeah, Daryl Dixon, The Walking Dead, season 1 through 3 on Blu-ray. And I want to thank the good folks at Alcorn Media International for sending this Blu-ray set for me to check out and to share with you. We'll have a full written review of this set coming up at Classic Cinema Plus. Be sure to go to Classic Cinema Plus. Check out our full written review coming up in a little bit. Also, be sure to give us a thumbs up if you like physical media. Be sure to share this channel with someone that is a physical media fan. And be sure to subscribe to the channel. We're trying to build the channel up, and so every subscription does help. So hit the subscribe button and the bell, and you'll be notified for the next video. And until we're with you next time, this is Jason reminding you that if you want to see a great film or TV series, check out a classic. Be sure to go to Classic Cinema Plus. Be sure to go to Nerdly, the international site we work with as well, review for. And until we're with you next time, have an awesome, awesome day. We'll see you next time. Bye.